Yo, people, what's going on? Back again, Footy Talk settings. Lewis, what you telling me, fam?
Yeah, I'm excited. It's match day. It's another derby. It's
You
time
you
to get a
actually
win.
looking forward to this one?
Yeah, I ain't shook at Tottenham. Like, I'm cautiously optimistic. Obviously, they're the favourites and everything like that. I'm not going to underestimate them, but I'm also not going to walk into this game shook. Like, we were told by Poch we play better against the better teams, so he's not worried. So here we are. We have Spurs, City, Newcastle in our next 3 games. Go get me some results.
Oh,
Simple as that.
facts. One thing Tottenham are not gonna do is sit back. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, yeah, you're right. By your manager's estimation, this should be a classic game. This should be more into the style of football that you guys want to play.
Yep. This should be where we make a big statement, especially seeing as the fact that when we lost to Brentford, and again, he said those quotes, he referenced the Arsenal and Liverpool games as our best performances against teams that didn't sit back against us. So things should be falling into our hands. Now, obviously, it's not as easy as that. Spurs will come, they will give us a threat. But I back us defensively and I back us in midfield. All it is the attack and our game management and how we set up. So a lot of that will be dependent on Poch. There will be some dependent on the finishing as well. But it's up to them to step up. Like, I'm bored of the ifs and the buts and the give players time and all of that. Nah, you're here now. We're not in a position where we can be patient anymore. We've wasted the easiest start to the season. Now you have to grind and you got to get results. So it's simply put, do it. Because either we're going to ball out and we're going to get an amazing victory, or there's going to be a lot more pressure on Pochettino's head. This is a very, very big game for the team and it's very big for him as well.
100%. 100%, bro. I couldn't agree more. And against the better teams, you lot have had good performances. Do you know what I mean? It's not like you've gone anywhere against the bigger teams and been run over. So it's one of them ones where I don't know. It's you guys' time to perform. It will be down to your attack, innit? Like what you can do in the decisive parts of the pitch. Obviously, we know what Tottenham are gonna do, but it's Chelsea. We don't know what's gonna do. That's why this game's so intriguing for me because you kind of know what Tottenham you're gonna get, but you don't know what Chelsea you're gonna get.
Yep, and even if we do start well, you don't know if we're going to finish well too. That there's a lot of question marks going into this match, but there's a lot that will have to be answered. All depends on how we set up. Like, I would personally play Palmer, Sterling, Mudryk up top, as long as Mudryk is sharp. I think that's our best attack. I like Jackson, but he's not ready yet.
That's the
And
one you
like,
played against Arsenal, innit?
yeah, he came on against Arsenal, didn't do anything. Missed a lot of chances against Brentford. Missed a couple chances against Blackburn at home. Didn't look good in that game either. So I wouldn't put him into this match. I bring him off the bench. I think he'd give us something with that. At least he won't be coming off injured like he did for the Arsenal game. But I need a bit more from him. So I'd rather go Palmer up top. That guy has shone in every position we played him in.
Fairs. Yeah, he did really well when he played the false nine against Arsenal. So it'll be interesting, man. It'll be interesting to see what he's gonna do. I think that Poch has to go with the same team or near enough the same team that should have beaten Arsenal. He has to go with that. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe James goes back in, but maybe. Also depends on how ready he is.
He goes in at right back.
Yeah, over
For
Gusto, potentially. Like, I wouldn't mind whoever starts. They both
Gusto did all right.
Yeah, he's been one of our players of the season. But like, if James is fully fit, James still walks into the team because his level is just still higher.
Fairs. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's one of them games for sure, man. It's definitely an interesting one, bruv. But I've never seen Tottenham so I've never seen Tottenham so enthusiastic to play you guys, bro. These man think they're gonna smoke you in it. That's why I don't really know what's gonna happen. I'll be real.
That's why we have to win.
Because it's one of them ones where my heart tells me that like I don't know. It's a heart and head situation in the sense that in my head I'm like, cool, Tottenham are playing a certain way, like they should do with it. But my head also tells me, yo, like it's Tottenham, blood. You know that I'm waiting for Tottenham, and they haven't Tottenhamed yet, but they're gonna Tottenham at some point, bruv. You know, like that.
Bro, have you seen their running?
No.
If you look at their running, it's screaming Spursy. They got like the whole top four in their last 6 games, and then 2 relegation scraps at the end.
See, that's what I mean. But to be fair, Arsenal's finish ain't is quite difficult also. Do you know what I mean? So I ain't even seen that, but I just know it's one of them things with Tottenham. It's like I was saying, I think I said to my brother, how I'll know if Spurs are here for the long haul, yeah, is if they take a loss and then they can bounce back and go straight back into winning. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what, because at the moment we don't know. Everything's going well for Spurs at the moment, so we don't know if it is indeed just a new manager bounce, yeah, and the confidence is fragile. Like we don't know. We don't really know like how strong this foundation is at the moment because it hasn't been tested. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, they've come from behind and they've done all these other things, but what happens when they finally lose a game? Do they go on a run of defeats, or do they just brush it under the carpet, say, you know what, bad day at the office, and then go again? This is what I'm not completely sure about. So I would not be surprised, yeah, if Tottenham don't win today and it's a draw. Can I see Chelsea winning? Not really, but stranger things have happened in football, bro, especially when Tottenham are involved.
I think maybe a draw would be the smartest prediction with this one as well, because I don't really know what to expect from either team. Except I know we will defend well, but it's just the game management can be so stinky sometimes. Like Tottenham score a lot in the last 15 minutes. We concede a lot in the last 15 minutes. So I can't even really be confident if we go 1 or 2-0 up or something. I'm just need to see the lineup, and then I need to see where we're at full time and move from there. But if Tottenham lose, I think they've got a bit of a difficult run coming up. I know they face Aston Villa and Man City soon. So maybe that would be the real test. But with 1 game a week as well, it does give you a bit of time to prepare for each opposition. Plus, you got no Europe compared to the other teams you're playing that do have Europe, and it kind of helps you out in that regard too. So I don't know. They could coast the whole season and not necessarily win the league, but still look really good.
Yeah.
It could also come down to how they do with 2 games a week. Because when we had Conte doing 1 game a week, we were balling out. We were breaking records left, right, and center. Switched to 2 games a week, we suddenly dropped to 5th.
Exactly. So this is why it's very difficult to decide where Tottenham fit in this at the moment. Because on one hand, yeah, you say yes, early doors, but then on the other hand, bruv, man seeing Christmas adverts and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's nearly Christmas, blood. It's November, cuz. You know, like that. So at one point, you're like, all right, cool, yeah, it's early. And then it's like, bruv, it's November. Like,
I hear it.
It's Christmas next month. And if they're still top at Christmas, yeah, then we have to come to terms with the fact that they're actually having a good season. At the moment, we can still put it down to a good start. But when there's a good start, become serious. Do you know what I'm saying?
Potentially. But I feel like we said the same with Arsenal last season. Like, to me, I didn't take him seriously till like February, March-ish. So, like, I think with Tottenham, I need the same thing as well. But for now, like, obviously they have started really well. They've done everything perfectly. Just need to see how they do against us, because they hate playing us, whether in good form or bad form. That's why I also hate this overconfidence. It's like we really have fallen off if Tottenham fans are thinking we're winning 3-0. Yeah, there's another one. Henry Wright said the same thing on my stream. Thinks 3-0 3-0 Spurs.
I don't know, bro. You know the funny thing is, yeah, it's like when I watch Chelsea playing, I haven't seen a game that they've played bad enough to lose 3-0. That's why I can't see them losing 3-0. Like, I don't think that the scorelines necessarily reflect the performances. I think you lot have just been very toothless. And that's why I think that Ivan Toney seems like it has to happen. It has to happen. Because out of all the teams in the league, you're probably the one team that don't have an attacker that's scoring goals. Like, you just don't have one. And us as well, but we're useless, innit? But forget us.
We gotta get results first. Like, at least you look semi-attractive to an Ivan Toney. Like, we're still in like 11th. No, we're 13th now.
Yeah, but you're Chelsea, bro. You're in London. You got money, blood. You know like that. Brother,
I hear it, but like so do Arsenal.
Yeah, but
they're in London. They got money too. So do Tottenham.
Arsenal don't have Chelsea money, and Tottenham ain't gonna spend no Chelsea money. We have to keep it a buck. They're not going to. Do you know what I mean? And also, there's competition for places at those clubs in terms of strikers. There's no competition at Chelsea, bro. You walk straight in and you're Chelsea's number 9.
I hear it, to be fair.
And we
But
just walk
I think
straight
that's our
in,
only
bro.
way forward. Like, just outbid everybody and hope Ivan Toney just isn't 100% against joining us. But to me, we still need some results before that because we just look straight unattractive right now. Even if he does walk into the team, like, the team still looks messy, the setup still looks messy, and the game management still looks messy. So I wouldn't really have a lot of faith in the long-term process under this manager. That's why it's a very big month for Poch. You got to start proving people right. Well, proving people wrong or proving people right. Just get some results on the table. Beat a Big Six team. And maybe there'd be something to go off. Good performances against the Big Six is one thing. Winning games is another.
That's what I mean. He said, who's been your best overall player this season, do you think?
Probably Cole Palmer. That guy can't do anything wrong right now. Whatever position you play him in, he's just running the entire attack by himself. There's not really much more I could ask of him. Like, I don't even think he's had any bad misses. Passing is insane. Dribbling is insane. Decision making is great. Has got some physicality to his game. Smart presser. I'd say Cole Palmer.
Fairs. And this is a great shout. Like, yeah, for sure. With injuries for Tottenham, it'll be interesting. But you know, when people are talking about, say, if Maddison gets injured and stuff, yeah, Madison's definitely a creative outlet. But bro, like, I think Bentancur's back in training as well. Do you know what I mean? And he's a very good player. So
Yeah, he came on against Palace in their last game.
yeah, I don't think Spurs are as reliant on any one player than they were. Do you know what I mean? I reckon Heung-min Son is probably the player that they will miss the most. Now, I mean, if they're missing Basuma for 1 or 2 games, they've got players that can fill in for him. Same with what's his name? Saar. Like, same with Madders. Like, Bentancur can come in and do a job for a few games. I think if Son is not leading their line, then they lose the cutting edge. I think he's the main one they need to keep fit, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He's the main one that they need to keep fit, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Potentially, like, you could look at like 1 or 2 key players, but I think with Tottenham, it's more like it's like you're trying to speak it into existence. When you got 1 game a week, the only thing you really have to worry about is like freak challenges or stuff like that. There's not going to be a case of overplaying, so the risk of them getting injured is very low. So, like, I guess an if, but like, what's the point? It's like me saying if Hazard gets injured in 16-17. Well, he didn't.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like we can't really be looking at the if buts and maybes. The point is, right now they look solid, and when they do make changes, it doesn't seem to affect the overall cohesion, bro, of the team. It really doesn't.
Yeah, they just got a good coach. That's it. He'll set the team up in the right way. He'll get the best out of all of his players. So I think everyone's just trying to talk away for Spurs to drop. In reality, it's just going to depend on how they manage their games and their results. Until then, much as I hate to say it, they're doing really well. And it could continue. I hope it doesn't. I hope we put an end to it tonight. I think that would be Ange's first home loss in like 53 games or something.
Something crazy like that, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a crazy home record, but
he's doing something right.
Have
Do you
to
know what I
see.
mean? That Mourinho-esque home record and that. So it'll be very, very interesting. Yeah, big up Ashwin for the comment. And yeah, he's Son at striker, but we knew Son could do it. Because when Harry Kane was out, the season that they got to the final with the Champions League, Son was playing up front and he was playing well. And it was unpopular then, and I even said it. I said, yo, Spurs are playing better football without Harry Kane. But at the time, yeah, like, people were taking it the wrong way. And the bottom line is, like, it's like they play a lot more direct with Son in the 9, and the transition's a lot quicker. And Tottenham were better. Do you know what I'm saying? I think they're playing Son, and I think they're playing Mora as well, blood. Like, that was a weird time, but it weren't to say that, yo, it's not, yo, Harry Kane's not good. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just, yeah, exactly. It's just more fluid.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm
weren't
saying?
Spurs like top of the league when Kane was trying to force his move to City? I think they had Son up top as well in that season. He ended up winning the Golden Boot.
That's what I mean. So, like, this, even though people are saying this is a revelation, bruv, we knew they could do this. We knew that they could do this. We knew Son could do this. And Son's finishing is crazy. One thing about Son, he
Plus,
don't
they
need...
brought in the right coach too.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? The thing is with Son, he's just like, his pressing is relentless, and then on top of that, He's a good finisher with both feet, yeah. In and around the box, man. He knows how to hit them bottom corners, innit? So, really and truly, man, saying what happens when the purple patch ends for Son. To be honest, they're playing less games. And also, I think with the style of play, they're going to create loads of chances for him. Whereas before, because they were playing through Kane, it was a bit different. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a bit different with playing with Kane. It was a bit more measured. I think the chaotic transition back to front football actually supports Son more. I think it supports Son
Potentially.
more. I think that he'll score more goals that way. So I wouldn't necessarily say purple patch, especially playing in the 9. When he was out on the wing, yeah, cool. Hot, cold. But when you're playing centrally, and he can play on the left wing, he can play on the right wing, and he's playing centrally, he's got the whole width of the pitch to do damage, bro. I think he's dangerous.
Plus, Maddison will find him from anywhere, basically.
Yeah, he's dangerous. And he's got a legit playmaker in Maddison in that number 10, whereas Kane used to drop deep and play Son through. But the thing is, when your striker's playing that pass, all right, cool, you get on the end of it, but you got no one to pass to. And that's the thing. Because he's getting passes from deeper, he's got decoy runners now. Because he's got players on either wing, bro. So it just makes him more dangerous. It almost gives him more options. So I don't know, man. This could potentially be, I don't know what his record goal scoring season is in the Premier League, but he might be on course to break that. Because he got like,
how many goals he got now?
I don't know, but he got like he joined with I think, was it Salah and Mane or something like that one season?
No, that was Aubameyang. He got in 21-22. Who was that?
Didn't he share a golden boot with someone? I don't think he got it outright.
Yeah, that would have been 21-22, but I don't remember.
He didn't get it outright. He would have shared it with Salah.
It must have been Salah.
Yeah, I don't think he got it outright. I think he shared it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was Salah.
Yeah, he shared it with Salah, but they were saying that because he doesn't take penalties, he should have got it, which I agree with, to be fair.
I mean, that's a great way of figuring out the award.
Yeah, I think you give it to the guy that scores the most open play goals. That's what I would do.
That would be a great clause.
That's what I would do, bro.
Man, stat padding penalties and winning.
Yeah, if we both get 23 goals, yeah, and I get 23, no pens, yeah, and you get 23 with 8 pens, bro, that's mine, bro. Give me that.
You know, like that. I feel robbed sharing that.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them ones where, well, then he could definitely get 23 goals this season. Have you seen Son's big chance conversion rates, like 87%, far away the highest in the league? It's unsustainable. Yeah, maybe it is, or maybe he's just a bloody good finisher. You know, like that. You know?
I don't know how we get to unsustainable with that. No, that's just him.
Maybe he's just a bloody good finisher. Maybe he's just, bro. Maybe he's just got. Maybe he's just got that temperament, bro.
Yeah. Like, we can't be saying it's fluke or nothing. Nah.
It might just be temperament, bro. Maybe he's just ice cold in the area. I know what you're saying about it's unsustainable, those numbers, but bro, I don't know, fam. You know what I mean? When Erling was bagging goals, last season, no one was saying it was just unsustainable, bro. Like, we understood that this guy can just finish, innit? And it's like, if Tottenham keep creating the same chances, I think he can sustain this playing centrally. Out wide, I didn't think so. How many times Son gonna cut in and whip it in the top corner from 25 yards? That ain't sustainable. But Son getting played 1v1 with the goalkeeper and finishing is sustainable.
Or constantly getting passes in the right areas. Like,
yeah,
he's gonna have plenty to work with. Plenty of like versatile sorts of finishes.
100%. So
yeah, maybe the number don't stay the same, but like for right now, geez, that's crazy. That's
100.
crazy.
I agree with the international football shout. If you're Tottenham, you want him to pack that in, man.
Hey, didn't he already win the Asia Cup? Yeah, wrap it up.
Yeah, wrap that up, man.
He's like how old now? 30 or something?
I think 31 even.
Yeah, wrap that up, man. Rest up.
So yeah, it'll be interesting. Man said Son and Maddis need to pass the Gallagher test tonight.
To be fair, against
he's been doing his thing.
Have majority possession. Hey, good debate.
He's been doing his thing.
Yeah, he'll do well in this sort of match. This game suits him. Just run around off the ball, break up play, and then find somebody in space. And he's got a lot better with his passing and decision.
So it'll be him, Caicedo, and
Enzo.
And Enzo.
Yeah,
but that's what I mean. On paper, though, your midfield looks good. Your defense looks good. But to be fair, on paper, your team looks good. It's a
Yeah,
weird
it's
one.
just the finishing. It's just the finishing. Because we won't bury our chances, and if that happens, then we put more pressure on the defense. They concede one goal, and you're done out. That's been the story of Chelsea the last 18 months. So we barely get battered. I think we lost 4-1 to you lot, 4-1 to Brighton, and that was it, really.
No, that's crazy. No,
Hella
it's true.
1-0s, 2-0s, and all of that.
No, facts. You lot killed me about the Korean coming out the womb at 1 year old and that. Yeah, that's
Wait,
funny.
what?
Yeah. They changed some law or something. Apparently, when they're born, they say they're 1 year old. So they're saying that he's a year younger or something like that. That's what they're saying.
So you might actually be 30 or something then.
That's what they're saying, bro.
Korean math, whatever, man.
Yeah, bro. That's what
I
they're
don't
saying.
know.
They're saying when they're born, yeah, that they start it as 1 year old, even though it doesn't take a whole year for a baby to be born. Do you know what I'm saying? So they're saying, yeah,
Yeah, it would make sense if you were trying to say 9 months old or something.
but that's what I mean. And technically,
Even
it's a
then,
bit
it would be
longer than that.
confusing.
It's about 10 months. But like, either way, you're not gonna say the youth's one when it's born because it hasn't been a whole year. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's
What's the
weird.
logic? Is it like when you come out the womb, you're technically celebrating your first birthday?
Your first year, because it's your birthday, isn't it? It is. It's your birthday. It is your first birthday. Your first birthday, technically,
But
is the
they've
day
looked
you were
at it
born.
wrong. They're like, okay, now you're 1. No.
Yeah,
no.
well, listen, maybe we got it wrong because it technically is your first birthday. Your first birthday is the day you were born.
But it doesn't make you 1 year old though.
Exactly.
Unless you're in Korea, then. But
that's where the discrepancy comes in it because it is your first day of birth. Yeah, your first birthday is the day you were born, so it does make sense. But then it doesn't make you 1 year old. Do you understand? So
yeah,
it is your birthday, but you're not 1, bruv.
yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying?
celebrate the birthday and you're like it's still 0 and all of that.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
It ain't got to be your 0th birthday. Like it's just your birthday.
Nah, that's funny.
But then
man.
again, it is confusing because then you have your next one. It's like, well, this isn't my first birthday, is it?
It's true though. Yeah, I mean, it's true though. It's weird. It's weird. So it is your first birthday, but you're not 1 year old. So because like, it's not your 0 birthday, bruv. Like it's not your 0 day, blood. It's your actual birthday.
That is so confusing.
It is confusing, but it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. Do you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
So
that's
so it is what it is. So they're saying that Son might technically be a year younger in it because the date, the age that they've given him is not his legit age, it's his Korean age and that. You know them was like them man have their African ages and their English ages and that. You get
Man
me?
said maybe we need to make it a year 9 months instead of 12.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, so the man have their European age and then they have their at home age and that. You know them ones. The man them know that these things are real, blood. Like, don't try it, bruv. These man been out here getting banned from tournaments and that. What was it? Was it Cameroon and that? Them man's under 17s got caboodled, bro. Like, bare.
Oh, don't tell me you're like 35 or something.
Bruv, bare them, bruv. You know that? Hey, bro. Hey, bruv, listen, it was crazy, bro. Bare of them, bro. They lost the whole team, fam.
That is crazy.
They
I remember I
lost the
saw a
whole
man
team.
try to say Jackson played like a 35-year-old against Blackburn.
Is
Like,
it
you know
under
what? I
17s?
can't even defend him because like, with that performance, you're correct. He might be.
Nah, that's crazy, bro. I can't lie. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, bro. I don't really know. So, it's funny, bro. It's funny. You know what I'm saying? Listen,
Different
it's
cultures in this.
Cameroon, blood. Hey, listen, under 17s, blood. Do you know what I mean? That's crazy. Man saying that man were 27 and that. So I don't really know.
27 under 17s.
Bro, that would make sense though. Look at Onana and that, bro. He definitely are
That
uncle,
is
bro.
shameless,
He can't
though.
dive,
You're not even
bro.
trying to be a couple years younger. You're trying to be a whole decade.
No, it's crazy. No, I'm saying I can't lie, bro. Man might have to do some of that. You know what I mean? Some of that math, blood. I'm telling you, bro, and get my boots back on, fam. Trust me, just be 23.
Maybe head back to Ethiopia and tell them I'm 16 or something. I can make the first team there. That man barely make AFCON.
Nah, that's crazy. Nah, Fez. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's funny though. know what I mean? But no, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. What are you making of Jackson, bro? Do you think he's got a long-term future at the club?
Oh, definitely. It's way too early to write him off.
That's what
It's
I
only
mean.
been
Because a lot
three
of people
months.
are writing him off, but they're not writing off Mudrick, bro.
That's it. And it's like, well, look at the pair of them. It's like they both need time. If anything, Mudrik's looked calm the last few games. I've seen improvement in him. With Jackson, it's kind of been the reverse. He looked very promising at the start of the season, and he's just fallen off. Like, I get it happens sometimes with young players. That's why I'm not really onto him too much. But I can look at him and say, you're not enough right now. I need some experience. I need a bagsman up top. You're not that guy. You might become that guy. Right now, the boots are too big for you. And that's okay. Like, it is fine. Like, we brought a lot of inexperienced players. Some were going to work, some won't. But for Jackson, maybe a year or two. Not yet. Not yet. Right now, he's not ready for the Chelsea to play up front for us.
But this is why I don't really understand your recruitment style. I think that there needs to be a better balance. There needed to be a better balance. It's cool that you're buying all these players with high ceilings, yeah, and potential high resale value. But the thing with ceilings are, yeah, they're very, very they're subjective. Ceilings are subjective, bro. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of scouts and a lot of fans also can't tell the difference between raw players that will develop and players that are raw by nature and they will just always be raw. They don't mature. Some players just don't mature. And a lot of people say, oh yeah, they've got these attributes and as they get older, they get more experience, they'll refine. A lot of players don't. Do you know what I'm saying? And then you end up with a Andre Ayew, blood, like forever. You know what I'm saying? Forever. Like some man just never polished, bro. Same with Rashford. Like, what? Man's 26 now. He's never gonna be polished. He plays the same way he played when he was 18 years old, and he'll play that way when he's 30. Like that's just who he is, isn't it? And certain players, when they just don't have the football IQ, yeah, they're just not going to improve, blood. The one thing about Jackson is he's got all the raw fundamentals. I think it's just the psychological side that he needs to work on. But he's got the fundamentals. Same with Sterling. Like Sterling's older, but he's not more polished. He still can't play the game at a slower pace. As you get older, in theory, you're supposed to slow the game down. And when players can't slow the game down, they tend to not have long times at the top, man. And that's why when you see a lot of these young players,
their body slows down, but their game can't slow down with it.
Exactly. That's the problem. The body slows down, but their mind hasn't sped up. And then these guys look horrible. That's exactly what happened. When your body can play at the speed, yeah, can play at the speed of the game, these men get away with it. But when it comes to slowing the actual game down, yeah, and to make the game be at your pace, a lot of players that can't do that struggle. And you're seeing it with a lot of these players that rely on athleticism to play. And that's why it's kind of like you either wait till these players get older, you wait till they pick up a few injuries, and then you see what they're really about.
Yeah, that's what I think. You get to that point after at least a year or two, you can see improvements in players or not, and then just be like, all right, cool. You're either developing or you're already at that level and you're not going to improve. It's just too early to write him off. That's why, to me, like, just get another number 9 in, take a bit of the pressure off him. We'll see what Jackson's like by next season. If next season he hasn't improved on a single thing, then yeah, maybe this is all we're getting with him, and this has been a little bit of an L. But for now, it's still way too early to tell. Like I already see. I think he's got good hold up play in him, good link up play in him. Can beat a player 1-on-1. It's just the finishing. It's just the finishing and the awareness in the box, the movement in the box, that needs to improve massively. So many times I see a good cross or a good header go into the back post. I'll see the likes of Osimhen. They'll always be on that. They'll always be in the right area. He ain't. He's only good at running in behind right now.
No, 100%. I mean, people say no, like you need Nkuku back, but I never saw much of him. He didn't even play that many games for you lot before he got injured. Like, how did he become such an important player and he's not played, bruv?
Because he's an excuse every time we lose. It's, oh, we ain't got Nkuku. We got a bunch of injuries and Nkunku's out. We relied heavily on Nkunku, and I hate it. I despise it. We are putting so much pressure on this guy's shoulders, just coming off a long-term injury, to carry this attack on his back. I don't like it. Like, I think he'll come in and he will improve the attack, but they're talking about him like he's Eden Hazard incarnated.
Yeah.
Oh, like I'd rather him not get rushed back so he doesn't go and get injured again. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't even think he had a great injury record before joining us. So the last thing I want us to do is do that. Like, Nkunku's just been a giant excuse from the club, and it's been a giant excuse from Poch. That's it.
Yeah, I don't think one player makes enough of a difference to turn these Chelsea losses and draws into wins.
Unless you're a Hazard. He ain't that guy.
I
ain't seen it.
Exactly. And if he comes in and he doesn't perform like that, then I think they're subconsciously putting a lot of pressure on him while he's not there.
He's going to get cooked as well for it. Like, this is who you guys wanted back. And look, you're still not scoring.
100%.
That's
exactly what it is.
I don't rate it.
Because they'll expect when he comes back for him to just start ripping up trees, and that's not guaranteed at all.
Especially coming straight off a knee injury like that. He needs to get eased back into the game slowly. The one thing I will say is I do think we will do that. Just looking off the way we've handled Reece James and everything, I don't think Nkunku gets rushed back. But I'd also hope not. Because with the way they talk about him every week, I could be wrong.
No, facts. Are Man City still top? They are, aren't they?
Yeah, they're top. They're top.
Yeah, because Liverpool drew. That's
Arsenal
what I mean.
dropped to fourth, I think.
Jesus. Bro, that's where they could finish, you know?
Potentially.
Bro,
that team is looking meatier and meatier by the week.
Bro, I think they could finish there, bro. Like, I said third at the start of the season, but fam, I'll be real. Like, it could be peak because I still think Liverpool finish above them and Man City finish above them. But, bro, if Spurs ever do it, like, bro, stranger things have happened with the one game a week. It could be panic stations. Like, I think this is psychological from Pep, though, talking about the team spirit at Man City. I don't believe it's that, bro. I don't think it's that, but you know what? Pep always puts things out there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Pep is the master. He's the mastermind, bro, behind just rattling people, bro. He's always doing everything Pep says is mind games. If Pep gives you a compliment, it's mind games.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm saying? If Pep's laughing at you, it's mind games. He's one of the most calculated.
That's why he only credits managers after he's pammed them 6-0 or something.
Yep. He's the most calculated manager, in recent times. And he does it, because he's got such a dry humor. Like, you can't tell if he's trolling or if he's being serious, innit? But it comes across like he's being serious, but you know he's trolling. If you actually know what Pep's on and you look at his track record of always congratulating managers and saying how good they are, then he smashes them, talks about how difficult it was. It wasn't difficult, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And I think he's doing that right now. I think that he knows that his Man City team is not where the Man Cities of the past have been, innit? And him putting that out there is just him saying to everyone, yo, like we ain't dropped off. But they have. He knows that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he knows that they've dropped off a little bit. He knows that you can't replace quality like Gundogan. You can't replace quality like Mahrez. Like, you can't replace it. And he hasn't replaced it. And also, having to embed Erling and losing Kevin De Bruyne, you can't replace that, bro. And they haven't replaced it. The Nunes brother is not a suitable replacement for Ilkay. Obviously, they wanted Paqueta, they didn't get him. What's his name? Calvin Phillips has been a waste of time. They're not better now than they were last season. They're not. Everyone knows that. And that's his way of kind of just throwing the cat amongst the pigeons, innit? Just to let everyone know, that, yo, like, in his head, we're still on stuff. But secretly, I think he knows they're not as good as they used to be. I think he knows that.
Potentially. Like, maybe, because I think Doku's improved things a lot for them as well. But, like, I also don't want to just let the Bournemouth game get to my head too much. He's been amazing, but, like, that performance was different level. But you need to see that week in and week out, that sort of output as well.
Yeah, but you won't. Do you know what I mean? And you're not supposed to. Like, he's a young player. He's He's very much the Raheem Sterling mold. The young Raheem Sterling, just a lot more physical. That's it. Like, he reminds me of young Sterling. And young Sterling was putting up 30 goals a season for Man City. Doku can be that. Do you know what I mean? Doku's not going to start week in, week out for Man City. Not this season. Next season, yeah. Not this season. I don't think so.
I agree with that comment as well. Like, maybe they have dropped off a bit. It doesn't mean much.
No, it doesn't mean much, because I think I think Arsenal are worse than they were last season. So the fact that City are worse than they were last season doesn't matter. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and the fact that
going to contend for them, maybe Liverpool, but like, I'd expect a big drop off from City for that.
I expect Tottenham to drop off towards the end, but I think that Pep's confidence comes from the fact that no one else has improved. Like, that's where his confidence comes from. I don't think his confidence comes from the fact that they've improved, because I don't believe they have. I think he's looking at Liverpool and he's saying, you know what, they still look vulnerable defensively. He's looking at Tottenham saying, these lot ain't going to carry this out. And he's looking at Arsenal saying, you know what, cool, they beat us, but they don't look like the Arsenal of old. I think that's where Pep's real confidence comes from. I don't think his confidence is coming.
Like he caught life this year.
Oh yeah, I don't think his confidence is coming from the work that they've done, because I think that their recruitment has been poor, and I never say that about Man City. Usually they get it spot on. But this time, nah, they haven't. You don't let go of Mahrez and your captain and bring in a brother from Wolves. Do you know what I'm saying? And you can't even say Doku's a Mahrez replacement, because he's not. He's on the other side of the pitch. I know Doku can play right mid, but he hasn't been playing him there.
And Kovacic ain't really been pulling up trees for them either.
Nah, he ain't been doing nothing, and he couldn't replace Gundo anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I think deep down he knows, that he caught life because everyone else ain't doing their thing, innit? And I think this is where the mind games are coming in from Pep, and it's amazing because he's the best at it. Man said Doku is St. Maximum and Sterling in one player. That's funny with Elanga's acceleration. You know what it is, Doku, who does he remind me of? I don't really know, blood. Like, this is more like a Sterling thing. I can't lie. You know what it is, yeah? In the modern game, people are so used to inverted forwards that don't take players on, that they're seeing Doku run at players and they're getting hard-ons, bro. That's how Man United fans were when they saw Garnacho. Do you know what I mean? Come off the bench, and every time he got the ball, he wanted to take people on and that. Like when I watch him, it's like he does what wingers are supposed to do, bro. Like, wingers are supposed to get the ball and take players on. Like, I can't remember exactly what year they stopped doing that, but this is very, very basic stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? It's very basic stuff.
It doesn't feel like you see it a lot, though, as well.
But you don't see it a lot, but that's why it's a novelty.
Like, we got a guy that can beat players too. Finally.
But that's why it's a novelty, bro, but it shouldn't be. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's just what it is, because the emphasis from these wide players is to cut in, get goals. The art of taking players on has died. Because when I look at Doku dribbling, I don't look at him and say, oh, yeah, like, absolute world beater. Bro, like, he just got mad pace, and he's direct, and he's brave. That's it. Like, I'm not seeing Doku, like break ankles and that. Like, I'm not seeing, like, some crazy world-class dribbling. I'm just seeing a brother get the ball, drop shoulder, kick it down the line, and run past people, bro. Like, it's not groundbreaking stuff. Like, we've seen wingers do that. Like, do you know what I mean? But in the modern game, it's a breath of fresh air. But in all actuality, as a winger, come on, bro. You're just picking up the ball and running at players. That's what you're kind of supposed to do as a wide player. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a decent player, bro. But he's got God-given athleticism that you just can't take away from him. Do you know what I'm saying? So
I feel like systems try and focus more on just trying to pass around people now.
But that's what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? But
just more passing.
If you've got a player that can dribble, and knows when to release the ball, they're an absolute problem. And that's why I remember what's his name at Napoli as well, Kvaratskhelia,
Kvaratskhelia.
Them man were talking about him like he was George Best, bro. Why? Because he actually dribbled, bro. Like, you gotta understand, that these men are starved of players, that run at players to the point where everyone that dribbles now is an absolute worldie. Now they're talking about Wirtz as well, like, because he dribbles a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like, come on, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, like, me
Maybe
personally,
the
that don't.
game just needs more raw dribblers
But
back in
that's
the
what it
game.
needs. The
Boy,
game just needs more brave players. Like that don't impress me. They don't impress me because I feel like every wide player should be able to dribble, and that's why when I criticize certain players and I'm like, right, they can't take players on, yeah. Like this is why, because in my head, every single wide player should be able to take players on. If you can't take players on, yeah, then like what are you doing, bruv? Like legit. If you can't
yeah,
take players on,
you feel limited.
it's crazy. If you can't take
That's
players
why I
on, you need to
started
be
getting on
scoring.
Sterling.
You need to be
Like, and
scoring
last
30 goals a season if you can't take players on. As far as I'm concerned, if you're a wide player that can't take players on, you should be scoring every week, bruv. Because you
or
have to
assisting,
justify.
like you just need to
Yeah.
give me that put.
But even to assist, you got to be able to get past people. Unless you're David Beckham
Yeah,
and you
but
can play.
you can pass your way into space and then
You
make
can. You
opportunities off that.
can, but these men are not smart enough to do that. Do you know what I'm
But then
saying?
that's
Unless
why
you're
if you
David
can't put
Beckham.
the man one on one, I need goals or assists, one or the other.
100%. Do you know what I mean? And that's why when I was messing around and I was saying, yeah, that Mo Salah dribbles like he's got stilettos on, yeah, that's what I meant, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
Because
that's what I
he
meant.
ain't really that well. No, he's a good dribbler, but and
No, but
everything.
he's
But it's
not
not
really a dribbler, bro. When you think that Wilfred Zaha at one point was probably the best dribbler in the Premier League, that tells you everything you need to know. He's playing for Crystal Palace. Do you know what I'm saying?
if Hazard left, it would have been him.
It's like, bro, I'm being honest. Like, this is for me, wide players should be able to take players on. Like, it's not amazing to me. Like, it's not amazing to me, bro. Like, I've seen some very, very good dribblers. These men are going on like Doku's Robinho or something, and he's cane rowing ankles and that. Like, he's not. He's just kicking it past people and running. But because everyone's so used to people just cutting back and passing, yeah, it's a breath of fresh air for everyone. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just because he takes players on, he's world class. That is, it's not that, bro. Anyone can look world class in that light blue shirt, bro. Because I saw Sterling like getting
I
crazy
saw
GA.
Doku have a couple good games. They was already trying to put him into Hazard conversations. I know, I get that Belgium, but let's not do it this early. Not this
Bro,
early.
it's crazy, man. And that's my thing. I'm just like, yo, let this guy develop. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm seeing a whole lot of kick and run. That's all I'm seeing. And that's not impressive to me. And that's not even an insult. Do you know what I'm saying? That's not even an insult. That's just what I'm seeing, bro. And
That's why I got into Sterling a lot in the last year. Because
yeah,
he
but that's
stopped
but
taking
for me,
players on.
he's Man
There was no
City's
output.
answer to Raheem Sterling.
No, but the dribbling's a lot. Well, it's still early. Still early.
Not really. Hey, bro, nah. Listen, young Raheem Sterling, bro, at Liverpool.
No, I'm calling Sterling at Chelsea, comparing him to at Chelsea.
Oh, right. Nah, young
He's got
Sterling
better
at
at this
Liverpool.
season, but last season, nah, he couldn't take a man on for nothing.
Young Sterling at Liverpool was cooking people, bro. Like people.
Oh yeah.
And even
Sterling at Liverpool and City was different. I mean, the last year.
different. He was taking players down the line. He was cutting inside. He was sitting people down. Sterling was a problem. Like
He was
young
carrying
Sterling.
that team in 14, 15. That's the season before he left.
100%. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where I think it's too early to judge him. At the moment, he's having a great impact. Do you know what I'm saying? He's having a great impact. However, it's a long season. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just because he dribbles at players, that doesn't mean that he's the second coming of, do you know what I mean? Anything. Like, we need to let him grow
It's
into
like
the
what we
player
said
that
with
he's going to be.
Tottenham. See what they're like after a downturn.
Facts.
Then we'll know what they're on.
Facts. Do you know what I'm saying? What happens if he starts 2 or 3 games, he doesn't play well, Pep takes him out the team? No, I mean, what happens? Does he lose confidence? What happens, bro? There's a lot to learn. One thing is for sure, at the moment, on paper, he's making big impacts. But at the same time, he's the only player at Manchester City currently that has a bit of pace about him. So it's not hard to stand out in that team. When you've got loads of players that like ball to feet, they want to come short, and he actually has the pace and he wants to go at players. He's their wild card. He's their joker at the moment. Do you know what I mean? So it's great. It's
I
great.
see him playing off the left, playing off the right. And
Yeah, he plays on both sides. He's a proper young, like, raw player that wants to run at people. Let's see, if in 18 months he still plays the same way, or if Pep takes that out of his game. It'd be interesting.
If he starts doing the slow thing, trying to draw in
Yeah,
players
bro,
and
it'd
all
be
that.
interesting because Pep seems to suffocate every player that plays like that. You know what I'm saying? Raheem Sterling was like that before he went to Man City, and he didn't leave playing like that. So, do you know what I mean? Let's see if he still plays the same way in 18 months of being coached by Pep. Let's see that as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Because players are always exciting when they went to Man City, bro. Grealish was exciting when he went to Man City, and now he's boring, blood.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Look at Cole Palmer as well. The way that he plays at Chelsea, he never played like that
We
at Man
pulled him
City.
away from Guardiola before he could do that.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say, bro. At Man City, it was dead, bro. Like, cutting all the time and just, like, brother, it was not that, bro. The freedom he's got at Chelsea, he's a different player. I genuinely didn't know he was as good as he actually is
So,
because of how he was used at Man City. When I saw the 45 million, I thought you lot got bumped. But looking at the 45 million, I think Tottenham paid that for Brennan Johnson or something, or around that, 40 million.
it's
So,
basically 20 million plus Kovacic. What a deal.
yeah.
What a deal.
So when you look at that, it was a decent deal.
Oh,
Do you know
yeah.
what I'm
By
saying?
the third game, I was like, what the hell? We need to shop at City more often. Jeez, if this is what their deadwood is, cool. We'll go back. Go and get Grealish if he wants to leave next season. Take him
Yeah.
as well. I don't care. We'll go save him.
No,
Because Cole
100%.
Palmer's
So,
walked in and he's just become our best attacker. Guy don't need to adapt. He don't need to figure out. He's already played him in 3 positions. He's
yeah.
basically been man of the match in all of them.
Yeah.
Insane guy, and he's only going to get better too.
Yep. But that's what I mean. Man said City fans knew how good Palmer was. But that's good, though. Do you know what I'm saying?
Some were telling me he was dead and everything. Overrated.
But bro, I don't need to support a team, yeah. I don't need to support a team to know if a player to see the talent of a player, bro. Like, it's not rocket science. I don't have to watch a player every single week. I can watch a player for 30 minutes. Like, I didn't realize how intelligent Cole Palmer was and how versatile he was and how mature he was on the ball, on his decision makings. Like, you can't see that in a Man City team. Everyone looks good in a Man City team. Like, Rico Lewis looks like an absolute world beater playing for Man City. Do I think that he can replicate that somewhere else? I don't know.
Man
I
said
don't know.
Palmer cooked Chelsea in all the 3. Bro, everyone cooked Chelsea last season. What did
Yeah.
that mean?
Yeah.
That don't mean nothing. All I knew about Palmer was he cooked Aspi once and he
Yeah.
scored in the Community Shield in the Super Cup final.
This
But
is
that,
it.
I'd never seen much of him.
And even this Pep saying wingers have to dribble. Pep's a politician, bro. Like, Jack Grealish literally came out and said that Pep Guardiola, he just heard that voice in his head saying, don't lose the ball, don't lose the ball, don't lose the ball. Like, don't listen to Pep, bruv. Don't listen to Pep, like. Do you know what I mean? We didn't see the Riyad Mahrez at City that we saw at Leicester. We're not seeing the Grealish at Man City that we saw at Aston Villa.
Mm-hmm.
We never saw the Thierry Henry at Barcelona that we saw at Arsenal. Don't let Pep lie to you, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Pep is coaching, yeah, freedom out of these players. He's coaching expression out of these players. It's happened to too many people under Pep, yeah, for you to sit down and tell me, yeah, that Pep Guardiola gives these players freedom. He doesn't, bro. And he's a manager that I rate very highly. And for me, he's probably the best manager ever. But this guy overcoaches teams, bruv. Overcoaches teams.
Yeah, I think that's a fair analysis of it. Obviously, the system and everything is a reason for it, and it works perfectly, but it does take the freedom away from players too. Both go hand in hand.
Of course it does, man. At the end of the day, yeah, players win games. People can say, oh, the managers. Yes, they do to a certain extent, but players win you games as a manager. So getting the best out of said player, yeah, sometimes that becomes the difference. Sometimes that becomes
That's why,
the
like,
difference.
guys like Ancelotti, they don't tell him to do anything in the final third. They're just like, there you go, I got you there.
Yeah, but if you've got someone like Vinicius Jr. in the final third, the best thing you can do is not give him any instructions. Just give him the ball. That's the best you can do.
That's what we used to do with Hazard as well. Hazard never got instructions. Play left, play right, play in the middle if you want. Players will move around and give you space. Just do your thing.
That's what I'm trying to say. And that's the
Some man
thing.
just play on chaos.
No, but you need that though. You need that, bro.
Yeah.
Like a lot of players, they don't need instructions, especially the attacking players, the artists. Do you know what I mean? They don't need instructions. So it's one of them ones where, bro, like people can say what they want, and Pep's saying that wingers um have to dribble and all that. Pep is very, very cautious when it comes to being on the ball. When you look at the style of, say, Klopp, they play very vertical, very direct. They're very much okay with giving the ball away to win it back. Pep isn't that manager. So, man need to stop pretending, yeah, that he is, bro. Like, it's okay. He doesn't do that.
Yeah,
He
just
doesn't do
accept
that.
both parts in itself. I keep saying this always happens with arguments where one person wants to put up their other point. It's like if you just meet in the middle, you'd be fine. Both things work hand in hand.
Yeah, 100%. And that's what it is. So, it is what it is, bro. Completely. And And to answer your thing, Mario, when Rodrigo's talking about a new role since Bellingham, bro, it's a different formation. Real Madrid aren't playing the same formation. So that's got nothing to do with anything. If Bellingham's playing in a semi-free role in the middle of the pitch because they're not playing with orthodox wingers, that has nothing to do, yeah, with the argument that Pep lets his wide players dribble. He doesn't. He doesn't. No.
Sorry about that.
He doesn't. Do you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter what you say. Like there's enough evidence, yeah, since he's been coaching all the way through the game, yeah, that he doesn't do that.
I saw someone in the comments saying he had Thierry on replaying left back at a certain point.
Bro, come on, man.
Or just staying hella wide on the wing.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That's crazy, bro.
Oh,
It
I
doesn't
remember. I remember there was this random centre back. I don't remember his name, but I remember hearing a story where, like, he tried to play against the system to try and feed Zlatan a little bit more, and he was playing long passes to him. I think he scored once or twice. He still got taken off at halftime. He didn't follow the system.
that was Henri or something because he moved out of position or something. They said.
No, it was some centre, but that might be the same point too. That might be a different
Yeah.
one, but there
Yeah, I
was
think
some
Henri said he
centre
got
back. I
subbed
don't
off because
remember.
he
He was
kept
there for like
moving
a
out of
year
the.
or something.
Yeah, he said that he kept moving. He kept moving into inside of the pitch, and he got subbed off even though he scored.
Oh, maybe it was Henri. I did hear a story about some centre back, like
Okay,
playing
yeah.
long
Someone
passes from
saying
the back.
Abidal.
No, not Abidal. It was some random. He was there for a year or something. I don't remember.
Yeah,
He just had a long name. Someone in
yeah,
the comments might know. Yeah, the
yeah.
Ukraine centre back, whatever his name was. I don't remember.
That's what I'm saying. No,
But
so
there's probably an Henri story too.
either way, it doesn't matter. You know what they say in life, yeah. Forget what people tell them, yeah. What people tell you,
That's
yeah.
the name. I can't
Watch.
pronounce it.
You say you have to watch. You have to watch what people show you. Forget what people tell you because people will tell you whatever they want to tell you. Do you know what I'm saying? There'll
And
be gal out
anything
there
can get
telling
spun.
you. There'll be gal telling you that they like you, blood, and you'll be taking them out spending money and they ain't freeing up no none, blood. Listen, if she's not freeing it up, she don't like you, bruv. Do you know what I mean? I don't care what she says, bro. She's just there for the free food.
Facts.
And that's just what it is. Like, that's the game. Do you know what I mean? Actions speak louder, bro. I ain't seen any wide players, yeah, like that like to go out there with pure freedom, express themselves, yeah, go into a Pep Guardiola team and still be the same person. I haven't seen it. I've never seen it. So until I see it, then cool. But it hasn't happened. It hasn't happened. So I don't care how man feel about it. I'll be real. Do you know what I'm saying?
Anything can get
I've
spun.
watched every
I've
single
literally
team.
just been seeing it with these Poch quotes.
Bro, I've watched every single team, yeah, that he's coached pretty much my whole life. Do you know what I'm saying? And one player usually gets the freedom. Messi got the freedom at the Barcelona team. Even Iniesta never got the freedom that he should have got because Messi got the freedom. One player gets the freedom. At Man City, it's usually Kevin De Bruyne. If De Bruyne's not playing, then Bernardo gets the freedom. It's not, oh, both my wingers can get the ball and run at people. That's not how Pep operates. Do you know what I'm saying? This is me stating facts, bro. This is not my opinion, bro. Like, it is what it is. Like, the Raheem Sterling that went to Man City is not the Raheem Sterling that left. He's not.
Nope. Different guy.
Complete different player.
It took him a year to start taking
Raheem
on players.
Sterling wasn't doing give and goes, popping up at the back post at Liverpool. Raheem Sterling at Liverpool was taking 2-3 players on, doing different things.
I remember he scored some brazy goal against us in the cup where he beat like 4 guys in the centre and then just passed it through Courtois. Low-key hazard-esque.
Come on, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on. Watch the thing, bro. Watch the game. Do you know what I mean? Watch the game.
And when it comes to Chelsea, I didn't see him take on a man for a year.
There you go.
I'll give it to Poch. He's got that out of him. He's looked a lot better.
No, he has. He's playing with a lot more freedom now. But the thing is, people forgot Sterling could dribble because he stopped doing it. The same way people think that Grealish can't dribble forward now because he stopped doing it.
I'll say he forgot himself, but he's learnt again. Before you just run into players, he'll just run into you and lose the ball. Then he won't even track back. That was a different Sterling I saw last year to this year.
Facts. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, at the end of the day, it's a completely different footballer because his needs were different. And when you're different, when you're a player and you're playing in a different system, what's required from you is different. It's just like people said, oh, Maddison can't play for other clubs because Maddison don't press. He's lazy. Everyone was talking about his work rate. That's why they were saying, oh, Arsenal aren't interested, Man United aren't interested because of his work rate. All of a sudden, he's pressing under Postecoglou, and they're saying he's the signing of the
João
season.
Felix is another one for that, by the way. Another one who don't press.
Apparently.
Now, suddenly he's pressing at Barca.
Yeah, well, there you go. There you go. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people are quick to label players, yeah, based on the system that they're playing in. Like, don't label players based on the system they're playing in. Because most of the time, they're not doing their own thing. They're doing what they're told.
Maybe it's the case with some of those men that they've only seen him in that system. And then they're making all their judgments off that.
Yeah. No, facts. And this is a great comment, bro. Man was playing David Villa on the left, bro. A lot of people would think that David Villa was a success at Barcelona because of what he won. But, bro, David Villa, yeah, at Valencia was different.
Yeah, I think Henry got pushed to the left. Zlatan, I think, he got pushed to the bench for him.
Bruv, Alexis Sanchez went there and failed as well, people forgetting. That wasn't necessarily, I'm not saying it was under this manager, but I'm saying he went to Barcelona and he failed. Do you know what I'm saying? People, the thing is, I was seeing videos.
He didn't pull up no trees until I think his last season.
0. Bro, I saw videos of Alexis Sanchez in Italy before. And he looked unreal, blood. And then he moved to Barca and died, bro.
Thiago, that's another one.
Yeah, Alcantara, but that was injuries as well, though.
Who else? No, Pedro just became more of a squad player there, if anything.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? But, like, where was Alexis? Where was he at? Like, Udinese or something?
Yeah, Udinese.
Bro, he was doing flipping, like, running at guys, doing 8 step-overs and that, scoring mad goals. Then he went Barca and died. Oh, my days. Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? So, nah.
No, Alexis nearly won them the league. Like, Atletico won it on the last day. But he did score in that game.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
Fabregas, they tried to play Fabregas everywhere.
Yeah.
It just never worked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, look at these guys, bro. You know, one thing I say, yeah, you see you guys that follow me, I know a lot of you lot are young, yeah. You're going to get thicker skin on this channel, innit? Because I can't lie, a lot of you lot are pussies, innit? And it's not your fault. I'm being real. Like, any sort of critique, yeah, is now hate, bro. You man are pussies, bro. And guess what? You know what? In the real world, no one cares about you. Apart from your mum and dad, no one cares about you, bro. So you need to toughen up. Or else you're going to have a very long, difficult life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because no one ain't here to make you feel better. I'll be real. Do you know what I'm saying? I already said, yeah, that Pep is my GOAT manager. But he's not perfect. Nobody is.
That was like 10 minutes ago.
Bruv, listen.
I was commenting 10 minutes ago.
These men are pussies, bruv. Do you know what I mean? This is what it is. Man, I have to call it what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the fact that I have to preface it, yeah, when I'm always the guy singing Pep's praises, I support Manchester United. So for me to turn around and say that Pep is my GOAT manager, yeah, with all these morons that'll be like, your GOAT has to be Sir Alex Ferguson because you support Man United. No, it doesn't, bruv. Pep's my GOAT manager, yeah, but he's not perfect. He's
We
ruined
literally said 5 minutes ago that both points can stand aside each other.
Bro,
That Pep
Pep
is
has
brilliant
ruined
and
a
his
lot
system
of
is brilliant.
very good players. Very good players. And he's my GOAT, bruv. He's not perfect. That's it. Stop being a pussy, bruv. Like, man ain't got no time for this.
That is
Do you know what I'm saying?
crazy, man.
I value the community I've bought, yeah, and that's the only reason that I've built, and that's the only reason why man won't block you. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the only reason why. Do you know what I mean? Because it's annoying. Do you know what I mean? It's annoying, but it's names that I see often in the chat, so I know that they support the channel. That's the only reason why I'm not getting you out of here, bruv. But you lot need to grow up here, honestly. You know, like that, because, bro,
You
the
need to
world's
do
a cold
better.
place. No, you need to, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta understand. Why does everything people say hurt you, bro? Like, you man need to
So
sort your
I get the
lives out.
same thing on my channel. God forbid I critique any part of a player's game who's a favorite. It's like, no, you hate them. You have a Chilwell agenda. You have a Gallagher agenda.
Bro,
you have a Silver agenda.
Bruv, these man know. Man was doing Rants Reacts and that. Man done the Rants Reacts Jack Grealish. Everyone knows Jack Grealish is like
I remember that series. That
he's
was
like
cold.
my favorite player, bro. What Pepper's done to Jack Grealish, yeah, is worthy of prison time. It is. It is, bro. Like, bro, bruv. Jack Grealish was one of the only players, yeah. One of the only players that was keeping, yeah, the way, like, football alive for me, bro, at one point. And look what he's done to him. I've got these kids now arguing with me that Sonic the Hedgehog is better than him, bruv. That's crazy.
I'm gonna need help. Who's Sonic?
Bruv, that Doku you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. That don't make no sense to me. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Do you know what it is? Do you know how good Jack Grealish is? Jack Grealish, yeah, is like, bro, he's like, bro, man was balling like Figo, blood, and then he's gone to Man City.
I remember last season he played all of those cup games. He's the one who stood out to me. I was like,
listen, he had them man on his back last season, bro.
He was ridiculous.
Bro,
every single touch of the ball, it was just, you couldn't go near him.
Last season, he's crazy, bro. Do you know what I mean? The way he oozed against Arsenal as well. Man of the match against Real Madrid. Do you know what I'm saying? What he done against Arsenal, at Arsenal as well.
That Liverpool home game too.
Bro, listen. And these men are just, and then all of a sudden they get one player that can.
I swear he had the most big chances created in the Champions League.
Hey, Lewis, stop spitting facts, bro. It's too much England. It's too much for these FIFA merchants. It's too much for them. You know
I've been letting the slander run because I'm just hoping Grealish drops on the market next year.
Yeah.
We'll shop at City again.
Facts. They need to let him go.
I will run the fattest Grealish to Chelsea agenda if I hear any hint of him leaving.
They need to let him go, man.
Even at Villa, I was like, bring him in immediately. There is my Hazard regen.
Yeah, bro. Give me Jack, man. Give me Jack. Yeah, listen, Jack's time at Man City has been underrated. It's because people expected to see the Villa Jack at Man City, but you can't see the Villa Jack at Man City because Pep won't allow it. That's the honest truth. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is not Pep slander. This is facts. We didn't see the Leicester Mahrez at Man City. What you saw of Mahrez at Man City, was about 50% of what he could actually do. 50% at best. But because the system and the machine of Man City was so good, you're getting a 50% Grealish and a 50%
Mahrez beat Hazard and man of the matches in the Premier League. And it was like, that's the only season Hazard ever lost the most man of the matches in the league. It was to Mahrez.
Bro. It's crazy.
We
had Mahrez at Leicester. You man need to go back and watch some highlights of him there. You never saw that at Man City, not once. You never saw that.
But I'm here for the Grealish slander to run in the hope it just puts him on the market. That's it. I need him at my football club immediately.
No, 100%. And man said if Jack played the way at Villa, it would ruin the team structure. You're right, it would ruin the team structure. However, Sometimes a lack of structure, yeah, is what wins you games. I believe the reason why Man City lost against Arsenal, yeah, was because that rigid structure. They needed someone to break that, score the goal. Didn't come. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, bro. So man can say, oh yeah, we had different roles and all that, but ultimately, yeah, in them big moments, a lot of the time the players win the games for you. And that's what happens. The amount of times the ball dropped to Rodri on the edge of the box and he slaps it in the top corner and rescues a point or rescues a win for Man City, bro. It's the players. Like, trust me, I'm a big believer in systems. However, I'm also a big believer in letting your best ballers ball out. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't believe in being too rigid when it comes to football. I just don't believe in that. That's where philosophies are just different. That's all they are. Do you know what I'm saying? And
That's
that's why
facts.
certain
It's just
players just
flashes
don't play
sometimes
well.
because some managers have different philosophies.
But that's it. Do you know what I mean? That's why certain players don't play well in certain teams. That's all it is. That doesn't mean you're a bad coach. Do you know what I mean? There's not one way to do anything. But the reason why Jack Grealish is not playing the way he played at Villa is not because he's not as good. It's because City's way
The
too rigid
system
for
doesn't
him.
require him to keep doing what he's doing at Villa. It's asking something different of him.
That's it.
That's just it.
But that's what I'm saying. 100%. If you put Jack Grealish on the left wing at Liverpool, yeah, you see a different player. If you put him where Diaz was, you'll see a completely different player to what you see in
If we had Palmer and Grealish on
at
either
Man
wing,
City.
oh my
Bro, they just
goodness.
need to free him. I'll be real. Like, I reckon he needs to leave at the end of the season anyway. Just free
Let
him, bro.
let my guy go, man. Let
Just
him
free him.
go.
Just free him for me because I just want to see it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is. I need to see it.
That's how he's been leading the Grealish slander to City fans so we can get him. My guy.
Yeah,
My guy.
100%. Let him go, bro. He's rubbish. Do you know what I'm saying? You've got your say
Yeah,
there.
you don't get GNA. Get rid of him. Get rid of him, man.
Yeah. Just get rid of him, bro. Man's saying what's that? There's room for individual brilliance at City. Of course, there's room. There's always gonna be room for individual brilliance, yeah, in the final third anyway. But the point is, yeah, when players are playing scared, they don't play the same. And I don't mean when I say scared, I don't necessarily mean that these guys are terrified. I'm saying in the back of their mind, when man have got the ball and they're like, right, don't lose the ball, don't lose the ball. They don't try things that they would try if that pressure wasn't there. And I've seen it with Mahrez. The amount of times I see Mahrez cut back, pass the ball, do all that. Bruv, at Leicester, man was mad, fake shots, going past people. Every time he got the ball, he was just looking to score, bruv. Like, he was just looking to devastate. Do you know what I'm saying? And certain players need that freedom, innit? That's all I'm saying. Certain players need that
Yep.
freedom, and you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get that at Pep. And if you do get that
Some
from
guys
Pep,
want to be the guy the team's built around.
exactly. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some players need that. Some players deserve that. Do you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And the thing is, City have got so many players that are at that level that,
Which
of course,
time,
they
bro?
can't all have that. They can't all have that freedom. They can't all have that freedom. It's impossible. I get it. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's one of them ones. Jack's got his treble now. He doesn't need to stay there. I'll be real. He needs to dip because I don't think he's appreciated. I don't think he's appreciated by football fans in general, which I don't like because he's a top player. Do you know what I'm saying? But
Definitely.
he's not appreciated because
It's
he's
GNA and it's the price tag. And the
facts.
price tag because of the lack of GNA.
No, facts. You know what I'm saying? And it's true though. Like, bro, even the fact that Bernardo, yeah, is at 8/10 and he played so much on the wing. Again, and that tells you because he gives you more control. He gives you more control. If he wanted wingers that were just gonna go and like he's played Foden out wide, Foden's not a winger. Foden's not a 1v1. Foden keeps possession. Bernardo keeps possession. All these things prove exactly what I'm saying. They prove it, bro. Do you know what I mean? If Pep was the guy that liked flying wingers that took risks all the time, yeah, then why doesn't he play two of them? He never has.
There's always one of different profile. One of each.
Come on, bro. Iniesta played out wide for him as well, bro. Like these men are possession based players. They're not risk taking wide players, bro. That's why Doku is different for now. Let's see if Doku's doing this in 18 months or if he's not passing as well. Cutting in and passing. It's a breath of fresh air for now. Let's see what he's doing in 18 months.
Yeah, I can't run to conclusions in 2 months. It's been a great
start,
but
that was all,
I've seen man have great starts and fall off.
Man said Sane Sterling. Where he sold Sane. What are you talking about? Sold his ass. Almost immediately.
Did Sane want to leave though, or was it? Did he?
Bruv, Sane got kicked out, bruv. Yeah, I mean, they're saying he had a falling out with him, bruv. Come on, Sane and Sterling. We saw it for one season, got gas. It never happened again. Allow it.
No, yeah, to be fair.
Come on, man. Do you know what I'm saying? We'll see in it. That's all I'm saying. Trust me. That's all I'm saying, people. So, nah, man. Good conversation, though. Do you know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of modern day wingers like that in the game. So, anyway.
And Grealish to Chelsea.
Free Grealish and that.
Free him up.
Know what I'm saying? Hey, guys, I'm going to do the Tottenham Chelsea game here, actually. I'm going to have a look at it still. Why not? Do you know what I'm saying? Big up everyone.
It'll be a good game. It's a great derby match. There's always beef.
That's what I mean. 100%. So, yeah, it should be good. What's your match predictions, bro? Because they've been asking.
I'm going to go 1-0. 1-0. I'd say 2-0, but like relying on us to score 2 and to keep a clean sheet ain't.
So you're confident you're going to win the game?
Well, I have belief we can. And that to me is enough. Like, I don't like going into games expecting to lose. I did that last season because we were just hopeless. We ain't hopeless right now. We just have to bury our chances. That's it. If we had more of a clinical edge, I'd be walking into this game gassed. Like we're gonna smoke them. But that's the reason why it's cautious optimism. So I'm gonna say a 1-0, little Disassi header, and we move.
Jeez, that's a mad thing.
Yeah, I'll probably still miss a lot of chances. It'll be typical. But give me a little set piece or a penalty.
Yeah, I think this is a 1-1 today still.
We could see a draw.
Tottenham
last-minute goal. Yeah, you know.
I think this is a 1-1, bro. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Chelsea scored first, but I think this is a 1-1.
I wouldn't be surprised if we conceded late either.
In a little dodgy VAR, blood. You see Arteta getting rattled, bruv. Hey, listen.
I thought mistakes were meant to happen.
Right, this waste man was coming out talking about right when it was someone else's team. Man was talking about, they're doing the best they can. Do you know what I mean? These things happen.
Copium over one VAR decision like that. You did not even score a goal.
Bro, Arteta went from they're doing their best to it's a disgrace, fam. You know, like that. This is what it is, bro. Life comes at you fast. Bro, you know what I mean? Why didn't your goalkeeper come for the cross though, blood? That's what I want to know, bro. The brother that you brought in, this Raya, bro, is looking suspect, bro.
Ryan's looking sus. These man brought Jorginho and Havertz in midfield to St. James's Park, and they expected to dominate the midfield battle.
It's crazy.
Bukayo Saka, your team needs you. Where you at?
They nowhere.
Where you at, bro?
Nowhere.
This disappearing act ain't funny no more.
Yeah,
and
bro.
Ketia, I ain't even gonna slander him. I already know what I'm getting.
But this is what I'm saying, bro. These men are...
Saka.
Yeah. Them man, hey, bro, it's not looking good for these man. I can't gonna lie. It's not looking good for them. Like, I'll be real. Like the manager, you see that breakdown, yeah, from that decision. That is weeks and weeks of doubt that just spilled into the game. Man's basically saying, "Oh, we're doing everything we can, and this goes against us, bro." Even a draw wouldn't have been a good result for you, man. I can't lie. Wouldn't have been a good result, bro. Because if you want to win the league, these are games you need to be winning, big man.
Like they had no attacking threat again. But now they want to talk about them getting robbed by the referee. Talk to me about the referee if you score a goal. Talk to me about the referee if there's multiple decisions. You man never.
It was one decision, bro, and they didn't do nothing. Pope never had no saves to make, and the funny thing is, yeah, it's like they said, "Oh yeah, the ball went out and this, that, and the other, bro." Like the thing is, yeah, the angles they're purposely showing, yeah, these bogus angles, yeah, of the ball to make it look like the thing was miles out, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I watch. It is because the thing is, I watch tennis, yeah, and the thing is with tennis, they always do the Hawkeye thing and they do the shadow of the ball because sometimes it looks like the whole ball's gone out and it hasn't. You know them ones. The way them man done it, they sent us the angle, yeah, and it's not a bird's eye view, you know.
It's a side angle.
It's a side angle, and bro, perspective is everything, yeah, in life. Do you know what I'm saying? I can be shorter than someone and stand closer to the camera and look taller than someone. Everything is perspective. They've purposely given us the angle, yeah. They've given us the angle that makes it look like the balls are mile out, but it's clearly not because it was a machine that checked it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like them man went over there, like they were playing on clay and said, "Oh, let's look, see where the dent is." Like, oh, is it, bruv? There was a flipping laser, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And they checked it for so long as well. It's not even, bro. We was watching the game. It
It was
took
like
them
a
about
3,
6
4
minutes
minute
to make the
check.
decision. So it's not like they were trying to find every single reason not to give the goal. Like, it's not like they didn't check it and they just waved it off and they said, "Ah, cool, let's go." Them man tried everything. They checked for that, and then they checked for the foul, and then they checked for the offside. They were trying not to give the goal, and they still gave it because your defender dived. As soon as he felt contact, he fell over. It wasn't a foul.
It's just Arsenal fans copium again. Like this is the difference between our mentality and Arsenal's. Because we lost 2-0 to Brentford. We should have had a penalty at 0-0. You wonder why no one's talking about it? We weren't good enough. We weren't good enough anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't care about no penalty. That
Yeah.
win would have meant nothing to me.
Nah,
Meanwhile,
it's
these
crazy.
are the goal should have been disallowed. Joe Linton should have been sent off, even though they're saying Havertz had a good performance because he rattled a few Newcastle players and got 3 yellow cards.
That's it.
Hey, maybe in 5 months he might get an assist. Maybe he'll take that. That was it. Got 3 Newcastle players booked, ran into open space and passed to a man in 5 yards, and they're saying he's improved. He's got better. I thought Chelsea fans lowered the bar to unspeakable circumstances with this guy.
Yeah.
But then he went to Arsenal, the home of low standards. You know what? It's a match made in heaven, bruv.
That's crazy.
He could do
can't
nothing
lie.
and then just get one little pass through to Saka. And you know what? Nah, he's cooking. Give him time.
Nah,
Give him time.
the cope is crazy right now. And you know what it is, yeah? What Arteta's done, yeah, inadvertently, is he's given Arsenal an excuse. Because we know that they're soft, innit? I remember there was one press conference and Arteta said, my team are a little too emotional. Do you know what I'm saying? And all you've done is given these men reasons to be victims, feel sorry for themselves, and feel
And other
like,
teams want to play physical against them.
yeah, that's it. He's gonna feel like,
Especially
things
when you
aren't
put that
going our way
physically
now.
challenged midfield out as well.
Yeah, they're gonna go on a losing runs. They're gonna go on a losing streak, or at least a streak where they're dropping points because you've now given them the excuse. Everyone's out to get you, bro. Do you know what I mean? You've got injuries. Do you know what I mean? Like, the football league don't want to see you win the league. You're being screwed left, right, and center. These men are gonna go out there feeling sorry for themselves and start dropping points, bro. Now that's what they're gonna do, bro.
That Havertz comp, bruv, I saw about 4 fouls in there, 3 yellow cards given to Newcastle players, and 2 passes in that entire comp.
Yeah,
They're nah, he's improved. He's got better.
bro.
Jorginho just getting bodied all over the pitch. They flung this guy around like a rag doll.
Yeah.
Saka, he looked so dead this season. He looks like trash.
Yeah, but he's another player that I've been telling people mad overrated. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, like, bro, Saka ain't that good. The only reason why Arsenal fans gas him, yeah, and England fans gas him is because he was getting GA, bruv. If this guy don't get GA, he gives you nothing, bro. He gives you nothing, bruv. Like, I've said it a million times. There's nothing special about this guy, bro. I told he's a IC3 James Milner. I've been saying it. Bro. Do you know what I mean? Just technically good, very good athlete. Do you know what I'm saying? Solid Nigerian genetics, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Big and strong, not particularly fast. Do you know what I mean? Decent on the
And I'm
ball.
not sure if his age is legit.
That's decent passing, decent shooting. It's all decent. He don't excel at anything, bro. But he's in a system, yeah, that he just looks good in the system. Bro, he's not, bruv. He probably can't even take players on like that, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not that good, bro.
That's the good decisions on the ball. I have not seen that recently. I've seen this
Bro.
man trying to cut inside and shoot with 5 men in front of him.
Yeah.
Like, well, what are you doing?
Bro, I'll be real.
This
I
ain't
said it from the
small
very
hero, bro.
start, yeah? I said it from the very start. When I saw them both, Emil Smith Rowe had the highest ceiling for me as a footballer, bro.
That's just injuries killed that
But
guy.
but brother, availability is the best ability, bro. Like
Mhm.
he's actually not a better footballer than Smith Rowe, bro. He's not. He just puts up numbers, yeah. He just puts up numbers, but really, he's a steady Eddie, bro. That's what he is. He's a steady Eddie, a left-footed steady Eddie. That's it. That there's
And this
nothing.
is
There's
meant to be
no.
his good
They
run.
call man
I know
Star
about
Boy,
Saka post March.
bro. They call him Star Boy,
Non-existent.
but there's no star quality. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I know a superstar when I see one. He's not a superstar, bro. Like, he's not. Arsenal fans have tried to make him into one, the same way Man United fans tried to make Rashford into a superstar, bro. Like, he's not a superstar. He's not. Man don't have the
If
ability,
you're a superstar, you don't want something.
bruv. Man don't have the ability or the temperament to be a superstar. Like, he doesn't. He's just a very good, steady player, bro. A very 7 out of 10 across the board, but 9 out of 10 athlete. Nine
There's
out of
no
ten
9 out of 10
athletes.
attributes.
Yeah, no 9 out of 10 attributes. Not one. Not even an 8. Not even an 8 out of 10 attribute, bro.
It's
Bare
like the Jollof
sevens.
Januzaj. Oh my
Bare
god.
sevens, bro. Bare crosses just into an area and hoping for the best, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this man's not. He's not, bruv. He's not it, bro. He's never been it. But the problem is when he started adding penalties into his game as well, that kind of boosted his GA as well. But bro,
Yeah.
he's not special. He's not special. Every time I watch him, he's ghosting, blood. But then man gets an assist, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he ain't that good, man. Do you know
Nah.
what I'm saying? He's not
Overhyped.
that good. Do
Overhyped.
you know what I mean? Them man will
He's
swear
not
to God that
crap.
he's better
He's
than
overhyped.
Foden. They'll swear to God he's better than Foden.
Them
He's not.
world class shouts. You have not got a league title or UCL to your name.
Bro, listen. Overrated, bro.
Yeah,
Massively
you
overrated.
ain't got an international trophy. You've got a Community Shield and an Emirates Cup. Please
Bro,
leave the debate
bruv,
until you
he
think
is
that's
the
right.
modern day James Milner, bro. That's what he is, bro. You could play him left back, you could play him left wing, right wing, you could play him in the 10. He'll do a good job for you, man. Good athlete, and just 7 out of 10, all attributes, bro. It's James Milner, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. James Milner's had a great career.
I have seen some Arsenal fans talk about playing him in the midfield.
Bruv, listen, Milner's had a great career. There's no shame in that, bro. He's played for Man City, Liverpool, Newcastle, Leeds. Bro, on paper, he's Aston Villa. On paper, he's probably got one of the best careers in modern football, bro. In terms of talent, yeah, that's what Saka is, bro. James Milner, bro, with a left foot. He's just a good player, but calling him world class is disrespectful, blood. So disrespectful. What's different between Milner and Saka? What's different? What's
One's won
different?
trophies.
No, because, bro, these men are thinking about James Milner, yeah, at Liverpool. You're not thinking about James Milner, yeah? Man's talking about output. James Milner at Newcastle, bro. James Milner at Leeds United, who was a striker that was scoring goals. Are you crazy? What
Bro,
are you
he plays
talking about?
striker.
Bro, he broke through as a striker, bro.
Raw, that was defo before my time.
Yeah, it would have been. James Milner broke through as a striker,
What year
bro.
was he at Leeds?
He broke through there. I don't know. And then he got the move to
Okay,
Newcastle.
yeah, that would have defo been before my time.
And then he got the move to Newcastle. He was an attacker, bro.
Actually, yeah, that's when I first knew a Milner.
And he was playing on then he was playing on the left wing, bro.
Yeah, that was when I first knew him at Newcastle.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? He was playing on the left wing, bro. And he was scoring goals.
Yeah, cool.
Trust me. Leeds and Newcastle was him at his best. He was an attacker. He was scoring goals. But he's a smart player, bro. And he started adapting. Smart, versatile player. And he started playing in loads of different positions, bro. Why do you think Milner was so good at penalties, blood? Man was a left back, bro, banging penalties for Liverpool. James Milner's an attacker. That's why he was bagging those penalties. Do you know what I'm saying? So they're saying Saka can improve. Yeah, he will improve. But as he improves, yeah, you'll start to move inside, centrally into the pitch, bro. And he'll have a career like Milner's. As soon as Saka loses the last bit of pace that he has to go past players, you think he's still going to be playing right mid? No chance.
Nope.
Can't take players on.
This ain't disrespect, man. Milner's won multiple league titles.
Bro, it's not disrespect, bro.
Champions League.
It's not disrespect, bro. It's all about styles.
Milner's
It's all about
won it all,
styles. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? As soon as Saka can't beat players with pace anymore, He's going to move inside and he will prolong his career and he'll prolong his career and he'll prolong because he's a good footballer, bro. But 7 out of 10 is all you need, bro, if you're a good athlete. That's all you need. But let's stop this star boy thing. There's nothing starry about him, bro. Man, that star burst, blood.
How about get yourself some stars? How about win something?
That's what I mean. You know what I mean? Saka's a good technical player. So was James Milner, bro. It's not disrespect. It's not disrespected. Go watch old James Milner videos and you'll see. Do you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm learning with this. I didn't even deep. He was properly playing up front at one point.
Yeah, 100%.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. It's not an insult. It's not an insult at all, bro. Like, man, remember James Milner at 38 years old or 39, however he is, getting cooked at right back at Brighton, and they think that that's James Milner's whole career. That's that's crazy. You don't play for Newcastle, Man City, Liverpool, yeah, if you're a scrub. Like, you don't. Like, you just don't. Do you know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, bro. And man's talking about Saka's take-ons. What are take-ons? We all know he can't dribble, so what do take-ons mean? What's a take-on? What's a take-on? What's a take-on?
If it isn't dribbling, then what is it?
Bro, this bread don't dribble. So how has he got take-on stats? These take-on stats are fake, bruv. That's what they are. That's what they are. Allow the take-ons, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Don't bring those stats near me. Them stats are horrendous. Take-ons.
They must be counting 1-2s or something, or just running through a man.
Man said take-ons. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Come on, man. Take-ons, bruv. This brother, man said take-ons, bro. The only thing man steps over is rubbish on the street, blood. I'm telling you, man can't dribble, fam. He cannot dribble. Man literally gets the ball, cuts onto his left foot, puts the ball in the box, bro. Take on who, bruv? Get out, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Maybe
the only one that's trying to... Bruv, the only players that's trying to take people on at that club is Martinelli, bro. He tries to take players on. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, them take-on stats are not real.
It's effective sometimes.
Huh?
He's got a weird technique, but it's effective.
Yeah, Martinelli, drop the shoulder, kick the ball down the outside, run after it. That's how he takes people on. Do you know what I mean? Saka don't take no one on. He cuts back and puts the cross into the box and he gets headed away, bruv. That's what happens. Do you know what I mean? Let's stop doing this now. Do you know what I mean?
Man said he was smoking Cucurella. I think he's still in Cucurella's back pocket.
No one, bruv. Listen, the only person that's scared of, bro, I'm telling you, yeah, Luke Shaw is the only player, yeah, that I see, that he has on notice, blood. And Luke Shaw's a bum.
He answers to Cucurella.
Trust me.
Even when you lot beat us 1-0 at the bridge, Cucurella
Luke Shaw is a bummy ass left back, bro. Saka loves playing against Luke Shaw because you don't need to take him on. Luke Shaw just backs up, and lets Saka into the box, blood. You ain't taking him. You don't need to take him on. Luke Shaw just runs backwards. But I ain't seen him take no one on, bro. This player can't dribble, man. Man got locked up by Diogo Dalot, fam.
Dalot, you know.
Yeah, man's talking about, but when he plays for England, yeah, against these flipping teams, yeah, that we should never be playing, bro. Do you know what I mean?
International football don't mean nothing unless it's the knockout stage.
Half of these teams who are playing, yeah, for England, yeah, bro, listen, their population, yeah, couldn't even fit into Old Trafford, bruv. They couldn't even fill Old Trafford with their population, blood.
Might not even fill the bridge.
Trust me, bro. Come on, get out of here, man.
Unless it's the knockout stages, I ain't listening.
Bruv, listen. Saka
That's
can't dribble.
That's a hat-trick against Macedonia and San Marino. In these
listen, Saka can't dribble, blood. You know what I'm saying? They can't dribble, bruv. Like, you can't. Like, let's not do this. Do you know what I mean? We've just sat here, yeah, and we're talking about Doku, yeah, and what he's doing. He's taking players on. Are you telling me that Saka's doing that? He's not doing that. Because if Saka was doing that, people wouldn't be so amazed at Doku. The reason why people are getting happy about Doku is because nobody does that anymore. Saka don't do that. He cannot do that. That's not his skill set. His skill set is very, very particular. Receives the ball, he uses his body well. The amount of times the ball comes into Saka, he turns his back, uses his body, falls over, gets fouls, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if he's not one of the most fouled players in the league, bro. Because he always puts his body between the man and the ball and falls over. He's not a dribbler. He's not. Most of the time he receives the ball, yeah, he's got his back to the player. He ain't no dribbler. Allow it, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Allow it, bruv. You know what I mean? So you man can get upset all you want. Don't care, bruv. Don't care. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're already rattled in the comments. I can already see it.
Nah, I swear down. I
They said you saw
swear
big
down. Bro,
futsal team.
listen, I'm
Yeah, I
being
think
real.
futsal's a different level to the Premier League.
Bro, I think, yeah, honestly, I think, what's his name, yeah, at Newcastle, yeah, is a better dribbler than Saka, bro.
Who?
Jack Grealish's mate at Newcastle, bro.
Am I bugging? I'm so lost. I feel like I'm missing out on something big.
Hey, bro, come on. Everyone knows who Grealish's
Almiron.
mate is,
Oh,
bruv. Everyone
yeah,
knows Grealish's
Almiron.
mate, bruv. Man like Almiron,
Oh
bruv.
my gosh. Yeah,
So-
bro, I ain't
so-
slept.
I swear down, bro. You Arsenal man can cry all you want, bro.
Hey, Almiron over Saka, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. We can run that.
You man can get
He ain't
upset
even
all you
better than
want.
Almiron.
You man can get all you want. I'm not saying he's not better than Almiron. I'm saying he's not a better
That
dribbler
was
than
the
Almiron.
Grealish line, isn't it?
Yeah, he's just not a better dribbler than Almiron. He's not, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? I'll be real. Like, he's a con artist, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That's what it is. Like, you man actually, you see, you know what? You know what's going to be the maddest thing about Arsenal, yeah? Is when Saka stops scoring goals, yeah? You man are going to realize how limited he is as a wide man, bro. So limited.
He's already stopped, isn't he? When was his last goal?
Limited, bro. Nah, he'll slap pad a penalty soon if he hasn't already, bro. I swear to God. You know what it is? The reason why.
People will see through that sooner or later.
Nah, but you know what it is? The reason why, yeah, I'm doubling down on this and I'm having fun with this, yeah, is because everyone knows I think he's a decent player. I do think he's a decent player. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's all he is to me. He's just a decent player. But the fact that they're trying to
over a month.
Bro, the fact they're trying to make a superstar out of this guy, yeah, kills me. Do you know what I mean? And it kills me. And because of that, I just enjoy trolling these guys because he's not as good as they think. And I've been saying it.
His last goal was the 30th of September.
Come on, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I've been saying he's not that good. But you know what it is, Lewis? When a player's scoring goals, a lot of fans can't be objective. I said the same thing about Bruno. The only reason why they're talking about Bruno now, yeah, is because he stopped scoring, bruv. Before Bruno stopped scoring, people were convinced he was good because their argument was GA. If you take Saka's GA out of it, yeah, you can't watch him and think, oh, this guy's really special. There's nothing special about him. Gabriel Jesus is way better than him. Way better. Even Trossard's better than him, if we're being honest. Do you know what I'm saying? But Trossard's not Starboy. They'll say, oh, but age. Forget age, bro. I work on ability only. I don't care about age. Don't care about it.
That's
Do you know what I'm saying?
ability.
No, I don't care about age.
That super chat, by the way, how many excellent players were bought by 1 billion? We spent it better than your team spent your money. I'll say that. You man wasted 65 million on Kai Havertz, who's single-handedly holding your team back. We spent our money better than you did. So
Fairs.
Our players will last longer. They will achieve more than your players have.
Yeah.
And they will achieve more than your players will under the manager that you have right now. So
yeah,
I don't have any issues with the money that we spent. So
no, I hear that. Yeah, I mean, it's not your money, so why should you care?
We spent it on long-term players. You spent it on Kai Havertz to win now. 5 points away from the league title, and you brought in Havertz.
No, facts. I hear you.
You can't talk to me about bad spending.
No, I hear you, bro. Like the bottom line is, Arteta's crying about the decision, innit? Like you man are still crying, innit? You're not undefeated no more. You man need to go back to the drawer of excuses and pull another one out. You know, like that, because that one's expired now. So you man enjoy that, innit? That's what I'm saying. I just thought we need to extend the ridicule of Arsenal Football Club because that's all they had left. Now you got nothing left, like Phil Mitchell, bro.
The ridicule continues until you get a league title or a Champions League. Simple as.
It's that. Do you know what I mean? It's not because of Lee Mason. It's because you weren't good enough. You must say because of Lee Mason and that. Lovely.
All you had to do was not bottle the league, and I don't think anybody would be saying anything right now.
It's true.
Hey, what happened? Arsenal themselves. And now look.
Mm.
We're right back where we started.
Yeah, trust me. Trust me, gonna hit the bottle like Phil, blood. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I'm saying, let Chelsea win the Carabao Cup and Arsenal go trophyless. Let that happen. You man think
True.
I've been shameless already? I'll run that Carabao Cup like we just won the 3rd Champions League. Just to be shameless. Just to be shameless.
Yeah,
All
this
this
is it.
mockery about my football club. Let me win a trophy and your team doesn't. Let it happen.
But this is what I'm saying.
You
These
already
men were
hate me
talking like
enough. You'll hate me even more.
they were talking like they was gonna go
Qualified, PSS,
invincible,
everything.
bro. This is what kills me, and this is why I'm enjoying trolling these guys, because it's like Arsenal fans are like, you know, the first time you found out that the Tooth Fairy wasn't real, bro. Like that's what Arsenal are finding out about Arteta right now. Do you know what I mean? That's just what it is. Like they're finding out that Santa Claus ain't real, bro. That's Bukayo Saka, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You thought the holidays were coming, bro. Do you know what I mean? And this is exactly what's happening at
Manchester's real as
Arsenal
their
right now.
title hopes.
This is what they realized, bro. It's not gonna happen for you. You thought last season was the start of something, bro, and now you're gonna end up finishing 3rd or 4th this season. Do you know what I mean? After you thought that that's finishing 2nd, it was just one more step, but you've gone backwards, bro. It's gonna be painful realization. Very painful.
At end of the season, when Arsenal go trophyless, maybe the conversations will finally happen.
Facts.
Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding?
You know what I'm saying? Big up you lot, though. Do you know what I mean? You've been good sports, Arsenal fans. Make sure you smash the like if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe to Lewis. You know what I mean? Man's going to be back for the Spurs game for sure. It's going to be good, stress-free football. I don't get that very often. Do you know what I mean? So the game is the game, bruv.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
big up
just going to
everyone.
be away and stressed out.
Boy, listen. We'll see, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yo, people, make sure you smash that like. And yeah, we're back again for the big one, people.